Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to a brand new video here today and some more F1 2020 game content. But this time, it's not just the game by itself. We have our first piece of modded content. And as you guys know, I play on the PC. Therefore, if you guys play on the PC as well, I will leave a link down below, guys, to the mod in this video for the black Mercedes. And if you're on console, unfortunately, you can't use this. So bear that in mind. But guys, we are here, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, showcasing the black Mercedes, the Black Arrow, with of course Lewis Hamilton and Bottas as their drivers, and we're going to be showing them off to you and doing a race around the Styrian Grand Prix, aka the Austrian Grand Prix, and we're going to see how much fun we can have with this brand new mod. But guys, before we jump into it, like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it, and let's get this video underway. Here she is then, boys. As you can see, the Black Arrow, the Mercedes, absolutely insane. Really nice job from, of course, the modders already getting to work. And like I said, I'll leave a link down below. It's not completely 100% spot on. I believe there's a few things missing. That's due to limitations on the game, as always. But still, until we get the official version of this, patched in by Codemasters, this will suffice. This will be more than good enough in terms of, racing with and looking at. So I can't wait to get underway. It looks so damn good, so damn clean, and I can't wait to do a race. But also, it's not just the car as well. The modders, in this case, the modder who's made this has also done the helmets and suits. I mean, look at Hamilton's helmet. Oh my goodness me, that looked absolutely unbelievable. Bottas as well, of course, with the black overalls, hat, and also gloves. Love it, absolutely insane, so damn clean and effective. And we're going to be doing a race here today as the man himself, Lewis Hamilton, the 6-time world champion around Styria. So let's get out of the way and let's see how this Black Arrow handles. Here we are then, starting from the back of the grid here at Austria, P20 and last, and we are going to try and make our way through the field. We're going to do it on the more fun strategy, so starting on the mediums and then going to the softs. It means that towards the end there should be plenty of overtaking, no rain expected, and fuel-wise we're running 1.5 laps extra, so basically we can push absolutely flat out and have a little bit of fun. So let's get into it and let's see how the car feels and how the car looks in the sunlight here in Austria as we get a race underway in the Black Arrow. Here we go then, let's see what kind of start we can get. First and foremost, as the lights are on. Lights out and away we go. Good start from us, but that Williams moves across, so we're going to have to just sit back for now. Into turn one, just trying to find some space, but there's not much of it available at the moment. Easy does it out of there. Let's see if we can get something up the hill, maybe up towards turn number 3. Just sitting behind George Russell at the moment. Let's see if you're getting a pretty good start actually going around the outside of turn 1. Here we go then, up to the hairpin. We are going to go down the inside of a couple of cars. Yellow flag, even though there's been no contact, just I think cars going slowly. Struggling to get the traction down out of there. That's going to allow Magnussen to get the legs on us. We're going to try and drag race him down towards turn 4. And there we go, we've got the legs on him. Inside line. Easy does it. Don't do what Lewis did last weekend and run too wide there. Okay, P18, made up a few places already. 25% of race, so we've got plenty of time to make some more moves. First of all, though, we've got to try and switch these medium tyres on and find some grip and some downforce on these, and we'll see how much progress we can make. We can see Latifi there, he's holding up Giovinazzi, so we might be able to get 2 more places here possibly as we go through the final few corners. Let's see if we can just get nice and close and tuck in behind these guys. We get a warning for track limits, running a bit too wide there. And look at this, it's all kicking off. These 4 cars in front of us, all battling away, 4 wide even. Into turn 1, easy does it, through here. Gonna get the switch back on Latifi if I can. Can we use overtake to get alongside the Williams? Yes we do. Now running up towards turn 3, side by side with Nicholas Latifi. Got to be cautious on the brakes, I don't want to run into the back of the cars in front. But we do go down the inside of the Canadian driver and we are through. Can we get Gasly as well with some overtake mode maybe? Mercedes versus Honda power unit. Looks like Gasly's going to actually re-challenge Giovinazzi here. We're going to open up the line, set up the switch back through turn 4. No way through though, looks like these guys are holding on. And in case I didn't mention, we are on 110% AI, so bear that in mind. Now that's when the overtakes are going to happen. We've got 3 cars in front here. I want to try and get past all of these boys if we can. The first one's going to be Gasly, who isn't that close to Giovinazzi, so we may have a chance to get past the Alfa Tauri driver here as we go up towards turn 3. We're going to go around the outside of the Frenchman. Side by side into the hairpin, and we do get the drive on the exit and around the outside, and there we go. Giovinazzi makes a move on Grosjean there as well in the Alpha. We're just going to see if we can follow through. Looks like we can't for now. We get very close to Grosjean through there, had to get on the brakes. But P16 making good progress here. I'm a lot quicker than Grosjean. He has no pace. He's dropping off from Giovinazzi already here, so let's see if we can get by. Using overtake. We're going to close in into the first corner. We're going to go to the outside. Around the outside we go. And there we go. Nice clear move. Just committing to it nice and late on the brakes. I'm going to keep the car in overtake, even though I'm using quite a lot of my charge. I want to see if I can pass Giovinazzi and get into that clean air. Into the hairpin we go. Short shift to third. There we go. Overtake mode engaged. We should be able to get this one. Hopefully it is a Ferrari power unit, but we'll try and make the move stick. And there we go. Giovinazzi gives up. He tries to go back down the inside actually, but we're going to hang it around the outside. And there we go. Job done. We're through. We'll keep it in rich mix, burn a little bit of fuel. P14 for us now. Pace is very good. I'm enjoying myself here. The medium tyres are working well. We're now 2 seconds clear of Giovinazzi. And we're now closing in on his teammate Kimi Räikkönen, and also just the pack ahead really is a massive pack of cars, so hopefully we'll make some progress. I'm tempted to try and overcut on these tyres and see if we can get a few places. That will make it a lot easier for us in the final stint. Okay, we've now got DRS on Kimi Räikkönen here. Had to use a little bit of overtake mode just to close up, because the fact these guys are all in a DRS train, they've got very little drag on the straight, so they're actually pulling away from me, to be fair. So now we're on the back of these guys. This is where strategy is key. If I can overcut all of these guys, that would be insane. So we're going to try and keep a little bit of fuel back and try and line up an overcut. We're meant to pit lap 9, but I think a lot of people are going to pit this lap and the next one, so we'll pit lap 10 probably. Let's see who pits. I might be right, I might be wrong. Let's find out. Oh, looks like no one's pitting at the moment. Interesting. Well, we'll try and get a move on Kimi this lap if we can. Let's see if we can close up to the Alfa Romeo driver. We'll use a little bit of overtake.
This lap, so push now.
Oh, getting very close on the braking there. Let's see if we can get past Kimi here. He's not that close to Kvyat in front, so we may have a chance. No overtake. Now I'm going to try and save what I've got left. Get it all slowed down. Don't want to hit the back of Kvyat if possible. And there we go, we're through. Can we get past Kvyat as well? Going to use a big chunk of my overtake. To be fair, I've forgotten to run rich. Down the inside of Kvyat we go though. It's a big dive where we make it stick. There we go. P12. Now we're going to see who pits. Alright, let's see who pits then. So we've got a few cars peeling off into the pit lane. 3 cars in front of us who decide to stay out. I believe Bottas is in the pit lane as well. Yes, he is. Alright, so we're going to gain a bunch of places. I think we'll pit this lap. We could benefit quite massively from it. Let's see if first and foremost so we can get past Lance Stroll. Mercedes versus Mercedes. We've got the speed on him. We're going to go down the inside. Pretty easy move. Comfortable. Don't run into the back of the McLaren. We're also running the new skin on the McLaren. It's not complete, but it has the rainbow pattern on the engine cover as well. Looks like we can't get past these guys just yet. Well, I'm expecting both of these boys to pit and the remaining cars. I'm going to go out for one more. I feel like it's going to be a key moment in this race as we get a little bit held up there. We need to stay out because we've got the first pit box, and the chances of us being held up in the pit lane are quite high. So we'll stay out. Alright, personal best middle sector, as Bono would say. In. To the pit lane we go. Clip the inside curb for a bit more extra rotation. Easy does it on the pit entry.
Information on Leclerc, they seem to have an issue.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. So Leclerc with issues. We run it in a bit hot into the pit entry, but here we go.
Go. You'll be racing on the exit. Go.
Oh wow, I'm very lucky there. We almost got held by Kimi. Somehow they let us go. Green flag, could that be Leclerc slowing down? Let's find out.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Oh, look at that. What an overcut. We're up to P7, boys. Staying out that one lap, there is a massive, absolutely massive gaggle of cars behind us. There's about 6-7 cars in the battle for P9. You'll see on the minimap now on the crossover when we go through the hairpin. You can see there behind us so many cars, but we've managed to rejoin in front of all of that. So the overcut has worked out beautifully. Ricciardo's P6, so we can definitely achieve that, I think. He's got Albon just in front, so there's definitely a top 5 at least on the cars. Now with the soft tyres, I've also reduced my front wing a little bit, so we should be a little bit quicker on the straights. So here we go, boys. You know what they say, it's hammer time. Looks like Albon has an issue because he's dropping back from Daniel Ricciardo, which is not what you'd expect. Meanwhile, this car feels unbelievable. It's absolutely just on rails.
Of fuel remaining.
New fastest lap 104.8. That is an incredible lap. Just so much downforce in this car, especially compared to the My Team one, which I'm used to. Just feels like an absolute monster of a car. We're closing in on Albon now, though. Also, we've got Leclerc ahead, who's got issues, remember. So, I'll tell you what, we can still get a podium out of this. The leaders aren't that far away. We're so close to Albon here on the exit of turn number 3. I'm going to try and get him here. We've just got so much more pace on these tyres. Here we go, easy move. And we get past, there we go, lock up, but that's okay. Ricardo up next. And as we move up to P6 in this race. Alright, here we go then, let's get past Danny Rick. Another fastest lap. Put him under pressure into turn 1, and now we'll get the momentum through there. Rich Mix alone should do the job. I don't think I need to overtake. We should have enough with this Mercedes power unit. To the inside we go. Ricardo giving me the pinch and the squeeze, but no way through. And there's Leclerc, who of course we know is struggling. Let's try and hunt him down. I can see a P3 actually, because Verstappen's on hard compound tyres as well. So this is definitely achievable. Here we go, DRS on Mr. Charles Leclerc. We'll close in on the pit straight and then we'll get him out of turn 1 probably. His issue is through the corners, so this should be a pretty straightforward overtake. Here we go, overtake mode engaged. We'll pull to the inside, Leclerc giving us a squeeze, but it's no use as we walk past. And there we go, P4. And there is Max on the hard compound tyres with 3 laps to go. We can definitely get him. Oh, yellow flag.
Okay, clear.
That's behind. The question is, who is it? I kind of don't want a virtual safety car or anything now. I've got momentum on my side. I want to try and keep that going.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Alex Albon's out.
Information on Albon. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
That's a shame for the Red Bull team, of course, in their home Grand Prix, but shades of the first 2020 weekend in Austria where both cars retired. Alright, 2 laps to go, gap to Max 1.8. Let's get him. Here we go then. Onto the last lap. I've got very little fuel in ERS left over. We're going to have to use the corners and use the tyres to push this one. But Max has got a pretty healthy gap in fairness. We're going to try and close up here and we'll use the rest of whatever we have left out of turn 3. Let's see. Closing in a lot there, pushing the braking as much as I possibly can. Now we open up the DRS. Right, here we go, overtake mode. Use up whatever we have left in the tank. Down to 5%. And the last bit of fuel. And there we go. We are through and up into a podium position. And that is what I'm talking about, baby. What a race. What a strategy. Just got to stay in front now, which we should be able to. Soft tyres just starting to go away as well. I'm also on 2 warnings for track limit. So one more would be a 3-second penalty, which would actually drop us away from the podium. So we don't want that. So we'll just kind of cruise through the last couple of corners here and take it easy. But Bottas will pick up the win in the other car. Sebastian Vettel second, and we come through for a 3rd place. What a race. Absolutely love that.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. So, Anthony, what made the difference out?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection. A shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
Well then guys, there we go, the results are in. Bottas picks up the win, Sebastian Vettel second, and we finish in third place. So a great recovery drive in a 25% race. The medium to soft tyre strategy and the overcut working out beautifully. Verstappen P4, Leclerc P5 ahead of Ricardo, Sainz, Ocon, Stroll and Kvyat. Raikkonen P11 ahead of Gasly, Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Grosjean, Russell, Perez, Norris, Latifi and Alex Albon, the only retirement of the race here today. But guys, that is it from me here today. Like I said, if you want to check the mod out for yourself, it is on PC, only PC, so click the link down below guys and test it out, let me know what you think, and yeah, give some credit to the guy who made it because he did a great job. And also finally guys, drop me a like on the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you are new for more content like this. If you want to, you know, see more stuff like this, let me know and I'll try and get around to it. And yeah guys, that's it from me here today from the Austrian / Styrian Grand Prix, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, check out the 2 videos on my screen if you have missed them guys, and I will see you all later on today for another My Team episode, and it is the Monaco Grand Prix, so stay tuned for that one guys. But until then, it's goodbye from me.